Welcome back to the RedBeard Outdoors podcast. I'm Jonathan, your host, and here at RedBeard Outdoors, I talk about faith, family, fitness, and the outdoors. And today being Tuesday, you get a Tinkering Tuesday review. So I'm going to do a review every week on gear items that I use, that I have used, some that I recommend, things that I've found that maybe I don't like about items, etc. And I'm just going to chat with you just like I would any of my friends sitting in front of me in a room. If I could hand you the gear, I'd hand you the gear. Can't do that through the video, but I will be able to show it to you just like I would with my buddies, the way that we do it just here, just hanging out and show you the gear, talk to you about why I like it, why I don't like it, etc. Today is going to include a giveaway. And so you want to tune in to the end of the podcast episode for that. Guys, if you're listening on the audio version only, go check it out on YouTube. This is going to be a YouTube focused giveaway. So come join us over there. Come join the crew. And I'll leave just all the details there at the end of this podcast here. So guys, thank you so much again for tuning in. I've got a special one for you today because for me, I am blessed to have a great shop, great technicians, great bow technicians that I get to have the opportunity to work with on a regular basis. And they're 10 minutes from me. So it's really not that far to be able to go. And if I have questions about bows, or if I need a press, or if I need to change strings, or whatever it is, I know where I can go. It is kind of a handicap though at the same time, because I personally need to be better at learning how to work on my own bows. And that's something that a lot of people that I've realized as I've been putting content out there for archery, you're learning it. Myself, I am by no means an expert archer, by no means whatsoever. And as I continue to learn, I'm learning that there's a lot of you guys as well that don't have the opportunity to be so close to a shop. So you don't get the chance to, go tinker and do all these things with a bow technician. You have to learn on your own. So I'm not going to be your bow tech, but what I will tell you is that this piece of gear will help change the game as far as having a shop at home, if you need to have a shop at home. Also, if you like to mess around with different bow or arrow setups with your bow, maybe you want to have a heavier arrow for certain hunting seasons, maybe you want to have a lighter arrow for tack season, etc. This will be something that would definitely come in handy as well. So it's called the paper tuner. The paper tuner is right here. Now, this is an awesome piece of gear that you would want to have for your home bow shop. Why do I say that? Well, there's a lot of education that goes into this, and it's even included here on the sides. It kind of walks you through exactly what you're looking to do, what the tears mean, etc. with the bow or with the arrows. But guys, this thing is super simple to put together. Okay, so first off, it comes in a well-packaged box. I didn't do an unboxing. I don't really do unboxings. And it comes with everything that you need to get going from the start. So it comes with the frame here. Comes with the roll of paper already on a stick. I don't know what the technical term of that is, but it's a plastic rod. So it'll roll for you. Comes with the strings that you need to be able to tie it up. These are magnets right here. So there's so many different configurations that you can go through and have with this setup right here. You can even take it, if you want it to be super secure, you can take it and tie it to the floor right here through these holes, just like they have it tied right here on the top. Anyway, this is how it comes, guys, pretty much. You get the frame, you unwrap it, you get the roll of paper, you put the roll of paper through these little loops here in the string, and then it'll hold itself the way it needs to be. This paper's really taut, which is what you want when you're paper tuning. And here on the back, you'll see how it holds it all together. So it just pinches the paper in really tight, and you're able to pull right here from the bottom, and you're able to just keep recycling that paper. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about arrow tuning. You guys will get different tears based on stiffness of the spine, if your bow is out of tune, if your rest isn't right. if you have too much weight on the front of your arrow, etc. There's so many things that will cause different tears in your arrow setup. So paper tuning is key for that. Now there's so many different schools of thoughts. You can apply this to all of them. Okay, it's a super simple option to be able to put in to your room. You could have a room like this where you stand at one end of the room and you've got a foam target or a bag target set up at the other end of the room with this paper tuner in front of it. You could do it that way. Garage would be a great setup. A shed. You could set this up outside if you had somewhere to hang this from outside. But basically what this solves is the ability to tune your own arrows at home based on paper tuning. You can bare shaft if you want to do bare shaft tuning. You can do knock tuning. You can do broadhead tuning. You can do just about anything that you want to do with this paper tuning setup. There's so many other things that you'll see out there where they're heavy machined stands and things like that. If you just want a simple solution, this is a great way to go. Comes with the rest of the kit as well that I wanted to show you before we get going down any rabbit holes here. These are the clips that'll clip onto the ceiling, and then the magnets that'll magnetize onto the other magnets. And then of course you can adjust up and down based on what you're wanting the height to be with these little buttons right here. So it comes with two of those. It also comes with the ceiling screws and drywall holders right there as well. So it comes with all of the tools that you would need to be able to set this up in, again, a shed or a room such as this one if you're wanting to paper tune out of your office, or you have a room in your house that's dedicated to archery equipment. Maybe you've got a press, maybe you have a couple tools here and there, an arrow saw, things like that. This would be a great way to be able to check tune as well. I mean, whenever you get back off the mountain. So say you go up on a hunt for a couple days, you're unsuccessful, you come back, you want to check your arrow tune, you don't have the opportunity to go to a bow shop, maybe your 9 to 5 doesn't line up with the bow shop hours, etc. Whatever it is that's keeping you from being able to go get your arrows tuned at a bow shop, then you purchase this paper tuner and you can do it at home. Now, there's some education behind it, and I'm not going to walk you through all of the education that goes into to tuning your arrows and what each paper tear means, but I will say that it's just pretty cool to have it on the side right here so you don't have to look everything up. For example, right here, that's what a perfect tear looks like. That's that proverbial bullet hole that you're wanting. What this means: the right tear, tail right, knock right, point left. So it's got a bunch of the terminologies that you'll hear. Sometimes people refer to the front of the arrow and they'll say point left. Other times they'll refer to the back of the arrow and say tail right or knock right. Okay. For a right-handed shooter, these are some options that you need to do to be able to adjust that type of tear. And again, with this tear as well, it does the same thing. With the up and down tear over here, it does the same thing. So this is pretty awesome, guys. I'm really stoked about this product right here. I've used it a couple times at home myself. Again, I'm blessed and able to run to an archery shop that has technicians and has all the setup and everything that I need to know or that I need to be able to use to correctly tune my bow. I highly recommend that you take your bow into a shop and make sure a professional looks at it well before season, not the last minute, because everyone wants to get their stuff done last minute. You're more than likely not going to be able to fit it in. But go well before season, get your bow tuned, and what this does is allows you to micro tune or paper tune your arrows even better. I say micro tune because maybe there's some little things here and there that you can do better. Maybe you shoot your strings in, they stretch a little bit. Maybe something gets bumped in the field when you're up there. Maybe your bow falls at tack. Whatever it is, you can always come back and check 100% how are your arrows flying out of your bow. That's super important. You want to know your arrow flight, and paper will be able to tell you that. So guys, this was a really short review because there's really not a ton to say about this. I'm not going to go way in depth on how to tune your arrows. Again, this gives some great suggestions for on the fly what you need to do. I love that. The education is included in the product itself. But more than anything, what I really enjoy about this product is how simple it is, how light it is, how economical it is. It's really not expensive at all, guys. If you need a paper tuning setup at home, I want to say this is $65 on the website. It just fits. It hits all the check marks. If you're looking to build your own arrow tuning setup at home, this is great. If you need something to take on the go, this is great. Guys, I can't stress enough how simple, economical, and just awesome this product is right here. So I'm kind of geeking out over it because I want to eventually have my own setup, my own arrow or my own bow space in whether it be a shop, shed, or room in the house. And this is definitely going to be there. You don't have to build any fancy jigs or anything like that. Spend the time doing that. If you're a handyman, that's awesome. For me, I love something that's simple. I can hang it anywhere that I need, and it does the job great. So I'd highly recommend checking out papertuner.com. This product right here, guys. It will help in so many ways. And then, if anything, just to help you verify where you're at. With that being said, here at the end of this video, I wanted to bring up to you guys, I'm really, really grateful for the growth. First off, on the Instagram channel, the YouTube page, YouTube channel, whatever it's called. I'm not a YouTuber, so I have no idea the terminologies here, right? I'm just making myself look like a goofball at this point. But the podcast is growing outstanding. Guys, I just have the opportunity to partner with some amazing companies, and I want to give back to you. That's a big thing with RedBeard Outdoors that I want to give back to you. Paper Tuner has graciously given one of these, and one of you guys is going to get this in your house through this giveaway. So this being launched here on YouTube, you're going to hear about it first here on YouTube. I'm going to announce it on Instagram on Wednesday of this week. So Tuesday, you'll be hearing about it. Wednesday on Instagram. Thursday will be the final day, and then the announcement will happen on Friday. Here's what you're going to win. So you know I shoot with Victory arrows. I love Victory Rips TKOs. And these are going to be my arrows for this year. Okay, so the Rip TKOs. 5mm shaft or 204 internal diameter. You guys are going to get 6 of these, so half a dozen Rip TKOs, and you're going to get a paper tuner delivered to your house for winning this giveaway. What do you have to do? All you have to do, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video, whatever your social is. If you have Instagram, share the video and the link on Instagram in your stories and tag me in it. If you don't have Instagram, that's fine. Share a video with a friend. Okay, share it with somebody else. Bring them to the video. When this video hits a Friday, I'm really hoping that it will get to 500 views, and we're going to also hit over 100 likes on this video. If we hit all of those by Friday, we're going to be good to go. Okay, you guys are going to have a lucky winner is going to have half a dozen Rip TKOs and the paper tuner delivered to their house. I just, again, want to give back to you guys. I love good gear. I love what they're doing over at Paper Tuner, how simple and easy it is to be able to just hang up in a house. And as long as you have a target behind it, obviously don't shoot it through your wall, but tuning your arrows at home, being able to get your bow 100% dialed in so that when you plug those broadheads on it and you shoot them, you know they're flying straight. And then after you've tested those, you go out in the field and you can have 100% confidence in your setup. That's what I want for you guys. So with that being said, guys, again, let's get this video to at least 500 views and at least 100 likes. And last but not least, drop a comment down below on what your current bow setup is and what grain, or I guess what spine you will need out of your Rip TKOs. All right, go ahead and drop that down below. If you're listening to this on the audio only version, go hop over to YouTube, subscribe to the channel, and let's get this going, guys. I want to get one of these delivered to you. Hope you have an outstanding day. And of course, get out, live your life, and love it.